Mariah, can you please help?
Yeah, she's not.
No playing, please. It is cleaning, cleaning.
Oh my God! See, you're making a mess.
How you get Canadian job offer. I'm going to give you 5 ways. You stay with me until the end of this video. Yes.
I need a dog. I don't know what to put. This splinter is right inside of my skin.
Go and see yung under the bed. This one is from Philippines. We don't have this one in Canada. It's my compost bin.
Kaya's little trees growing.
Yep, that's good. This is how we do in Philippines, guys. People in the morning, they do this. This one is look like dead Maya, but don't step on here, okay?
Okay.
It will grow. This is my, I don't know what's the name of these plants, but they are growing. In Canada, this is their walis ting. For us in Philippines, this is our walis. This is how we used to clean up our front yard and backyard. This one you can just buy in Walmart or Home Depot or Canadian Tire. And this one you can buy in Philippines. You cannot find this in Canada in any store like Canadian store, unless if you go to a Filipino store. To push.
Oh!
Oh my God! See, you're making a mess.
This is
Kuya, please.
like this. To do this.
Please, Kuya. Ay, push. You have to move this. Oh, no.
Boom!
Okay, so I'm done all the cleaning. So noisy airplane. You know our location here in Calgary is close to the airport. That's why it's so noisy. You know, sometimes if I'm vlogging outside, the airplane is like pass by every 5 minutes. 5 minutes. How you get a job offer to a Canadian employer here in Canada. One is you come to Canada, you try to come to Canada as a visitor visa, okay? By chance, try to look for an employer. At the same time, you are visiting beautiful places here in Canada, and at the same time, you have to try to look for an employer, okay? Because some employers, you know, when you are looking for a job, sometimes the employer, they prefer to see the person. When they do the interview to a person, of course, they like to see the person, okay? But during the interview, you need to tell the employer that the employer has to provide LMIA, Labor Market Impact Assessment, okay? Because if the Canadian employer is going to hire a foreign people outside Canada, they need to be assessed by the government if these employers are qualified to hire people from overseas, okay? So but anyway, it all depends on what type of jobs, okay? Like for example, if this person want to hire you as a nanny or a caregiver, this employer don't need to apply for LMIA. Morrison, go down. It's not why I'm giving these tips for you guys, okay? Number 2, guys, is to apply for an agency or an agent, okay? Because that's how I used before I came to Canada. I have to pay some agencies. I think it's the best for people out there, but the thing is, some agencies, they are asking so much money, you know, and I don't know how much, because when I was in Hong Kong, I applied to the agency. You guys are asking me if how much I paid for my agencies in Hong Kong, and that's what I spent, almost like 5,000 Canadian dollar. And to complete all the requirements, I spent almost close to like 5,000 Canadian dollar. And of course, I have to spend all my money, like my passport, my medical, my police clearance, like some requirements that I need to provide, of course, and then probably I spend like, let's say 5,000 Canadian dollar, plus I have to pay my air ticket when I come to Canada. So yeah, and of course you need to ready some amount of money, like a pocket money, when you come to Canada, when you have your job already, okay? Because of course you still need your something like allowance for the 1 month, because you're not going to have your salary right away. So some of you guys, sometimes you guys are asking me how much you spend, Sarah, when you came to Canada, and that's how I spend when I came to Canada, okay? Like, let's say more than 5,000 Canadian dollar, and that was like 15 years ago, you know. So can you imagine, like 15 years ago, and I'm already paying those amount of money. So I don't know how much more now. Okay, so number 3, you apply through online. I always mention this in my other videos about you apply through online, Canada Job Bank. Okay, go to the Canadian website, canada.ca, and then go to the Canadian Job Bank. Okay, it's frustrating for you guys because sometimes you message me, you comment in those videos, you said like I send those resumes to Canada Job Bank and no reply, no employers wants to hire me. So just keep on applying, guys. Okay. Hi Mariah, can you play with adding? No. Number 4, you ask your family, your friends. Okay, not because your family or your friends is here in Canada you expect them to help you financially, but at least they can help you to recommend you in some other employers if they can. Okay, because not because your family is here they are qualified to hire you to come in Canada. Okay, sometimes it depends on their income. I mentioned that in my other videos, but you can use them, your friend, to look for an employer for you. Number 5, guys, if you are single. If you are number 5, guys, if you are single, okay, if you are single, look for a boyfriend or girlfriend here in Canada who can sponsor you. And that's an option, and that is one of the easiest way to enter Canada, I tell you. Okay, I did that to my husband, and you know, I sponsored him in like 7-8 months. He's been approved for his permanent residence. So it's very easy if you sponsor your own loved ones, your husband or your wife, husband or wife. Okay, that's the easiest to get into Canada. And yeah, once you become permanent resident to enter Canada, you can have a job, any kind of job that you want. Okay, you don't need to apply for a work permit, like, you know, because this is your resident, this is your country, you know what I mean? But then if you are married but you still want to come in Canada, you have a grown-up kids, send your children to come here in Canada to study. And that is the best way, and that is one of the pathways and ways to become a permanent resident here in Canada too. Okay, student visa.
Hi, mommy, that's a dandelion.
What?
Candy.
Dandelion? It's for mommy. Oh, thank you, so sweet. Oh my goodness, my son gave me dandelion. Just the tips for you today to have some ideas. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Morrison, anong ginagawa?
What?
Anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you for my next video. God bless everyone, and don't forget to subscribe. Okay, when you subscribe my channel, you will be notified every time I upload something interesting about jobs in Canada, about immigrations, like, you know. And I love to share about my life, family blog here in Canada too. Okay, so anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you for my next video. God bless.